this is going to be our topic for the day. Battlefield 3. Now, I did actually sell this game, and you know, I gave it probably 30 minutes and online. I beat the game, and I gave it about 30 minutes, and I had had enough of it. You know, I hate just we'll get into that here in a second, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna light me up a cigarette just to show you guys how non-formal this video is gonna be, and we'll get right down to it. All right. 10 reasons why Battlefield 3 or the Battlefield franchise sucks. Now, stay here. Don't leave or dislike the video yet. Okay, this isn't a rant. This isn't a... I know you see the Call of Duty poster in the back. Yeah, I know. I'm a Call of Duty player, and I'm trying to convert over. That sounded like I said convert, but try to say convert. Anyways, 10 reasons why Battlefield sucks. Alright. Number 10. There's too many fucking vehicles in the game. Alright. Now, I get it. You know, it's not just about gun on gun. It's about, you know, air and tanks and all this stuff. And yeah, that's great, but there's too many fucking vehicles. Just, like, tone it down a notch, at least. I know you guys are going to have your big maps, and I know you have to have the ATVs and the tanks and the jets and the helicopters to get from point A to point B to point C. I get that. Just take some out of the game, please. That's the least of my concerns. That's why that's number 10. Number 9. Big ass maps. Obviously, I just talked about that. Nothing else needs to be said. They have already fixed that. They have brought in the close quarters maps, which I have been playing, and I will get to that here later. So don't turn the video off yet, because I'm not hating. I'm just stating my opinion. All right. Number 8. The menu. Shit's kind of hard to figure out. I know I'm a noob, and I've gotten most of it figured out, but it's still like, I think I should know what the hell I'm doing, but trying to get my gun and get my attachments could be a little bit easier. That's the least of my concerns as well. That's why it's so high, but they could make it a little bit easier also if they could. You know, maybe while, you know, you're waiting for the next match to start, you can, you know, say, okay, I want the M16 with the ACOG scope and a grip. Okay, boom, put it. I want the defibrillator and I want to be a medic. There you go, boom. So whenever you get into the match, you're not all dicking around like, oh man, they already got C. Oh, okay, well I'm still trying to figure my shit out. I hate that. Number 7, this is entitled to the close quarters maps because they are going to come back in the next Battlefield. I've seen tons and tons of people already that are switched over from Call of Duty back to Battlefield because of the close quarter maps. So, if you don't think that they're going to be back, you're full of shit. They're going to be back in the next one. Which brings me to number 7. And this only pertains to close quarters. C4 on the objectives. Please take C4 out of the close quarters domination. You know, I hate it because, yeah, most time, you know, I don't know if you have 2 grenades sometimes or if you have 1, but I feel as if I always have to throw my grenade on the freaking objective to blow up the C4 because it's there. It's always there. People throw it down and then they go, and if you don't blow the C4 up, you get on the objective, boom, and they kill you every single time. And that is annoying, and that's almost a fucking game breaker. if you ask me. That's terrible. I could see on the bigger maps it not being such an issue, but maybe I need to play on and there's something else I can use to blow up dude C4 before I get on the objective. I don't know. You guys tell me, you Battlefield buffs out there, please tell me. And no, I'm not hating on your game. I'm just trying to make it better. And no, I'm not trying to make it like Call of Duty. Anything but, please. Number 6, the game time. Okay, match ends 37 minutes. Are you fucking kidding me? 37-minute long game of domination on a close quarters. Give me a fucking break. Enough said. Number 5, the mini map. What the hell is that thing? It's just getting in my way. It needs to be buffed, I guess you could say. It's terrible. I can't see shit on it. If a guy's shooting, I don't know if he's up on top of a building or if he's inside the building or if he's on the side of it. I don't know. I can live without it though. Number 4, why can't we cook grenades, guys? I mean, have I not figured it out yet? But I haven't seen anybody online or on YouTube cook a fucking grenade. Please fix that. Thank you. Number 3, the controls. They're not as bad as I thought. They're really not. And I'm not talking about movement, side to side, up and down, aiming, moving, strafing, all that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, why do I have to push 2 buttons to revive someone? You know, stuff like that. Number 2. This one is huge, and I've heard so many people talk about this. Why is it so hard to tell if a guy is on your team or if he's a fucking enemy? Please, just make it better. Make it so when that guy comes right around the corner, I know if he's on my team or if he's not, because I'm wasting bullets on everyone. I mean everyone. I can't tell if the guy's on my team, if he's in my squad, or if he's a bad guy and I need to shoot him. I don't fucking know. And number 1, guys, what is up with all the fucking campers in this game? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to bitch about campers. You can't. That's always going to be in every game. Number 1 is obviously goes with number 2, the sluggish movement. They could tighten it up a little bit. It's not as bad as some people say. You know, it's noticeable though. It is noticeable. I've heard of this rubber banding where I don't exactly know what it is, but you guys know it if you play Battlefield, and it's just like when you're holding your gun and you're just like that. I don't like that. Tighten it up a little bit. I know that they can and they should. They should. And if you don't think they should, then you're a fucking liar. Alright, now that that's over, my wish list for the next Battlefield, and this only pertains to the close quarter maps because that's all I'm going to play most of the time. I'll probably dip into the bigger maps every once in a while, but I'm going to be playing the close quarter maps. I don't like the vehicles. I don't like running or flying in a jet or a helicopter. I mean, it's fun every once in a while, but I want to shoot people. I want to fucking kill people. That's just what I do, okay? So, wish list for the next Battlefield is obviously the close quarter maps. Bring them back, please. They're very popular right now, and I think that they'll continue to be popular. They're pretty badass. They are. Battlefield just went. Here's Call of Duty, obviously, and if you think any different, then you know you're just kidding yourself, really. And Battlefield was about down here, and Battlefield just notched itself up about right here. I mean, they could surpass Call of Duty just like that if they would change these 3 or 4 things. If they did this right here, Battlefield would exceed Call of Duty. Call of Duty is a dying franchise right now. We all know it. And that's why I'm doing this video, is because I need my game. You know, I need I need my game. If you understand what I'm saying, you know what your game is, and my game's dying, and I'm converting over to something that's coming up. Obviously, see, I told you I'm not talking bad about it. For all of you that have stayed through this 10-minute endeavor, better controls. You know, just make it to where I can customize my shit before the match starts and all that. And da 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 da. If you can and I don't know about it, then let me know, because I've dicked around with it and I can't figure the shit out. Obviously, you know, tighter controls, you know, just like I was saying. Make the controls tighter. Make it to where you ain't moving around, flopping around like you drank a bottle of Evan Williams the night before and you're hungover. Please. I've had a couple of those days. And just this last one's easy. The close quarter maps, just take the C4 out so nobody's spamming that shit, you know. Throwing it down on the objective and somebody has to waste a grenade and da-da-da-da-da. And basically that's it. If they would change those three things, I think that Battlefield, to be honest, the God's honest truth, it would be badass. And I got to take this call, guys, so I'm out of here. Peace. Hello?